What's going on, guys? My name's DeBerber and welcome back to another video. I hope you all are doing well. Something a little bit different today. It's not gaming or anything, quite frankly. It's hard to find time to find games and record and do all that. So today we're going through Reddit on the Crackhead Craigslist subreddit. If you don't know what that is, it's basically just random stuff that people find on Craigslist or any other type of selling site that people go ahead and share to Reddit. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. So I hope you all enjoy the video. So the first one here, we've got the Victor Mousetrap replica, and the price is 1234 or 1,234, and it measures about 4 by 8 feet tall and weighs about 350 pounds. So you can't really fit that in the back of a pickup truck or a Honda Civic or Toyota Corolla too easy. So you might have to run a U-Haul to come pick that bad boy up. But yeah, I'm not really sure if that's a handcrafted replica. Probably not though. So I could see you maybe putting that in a haunted house or something like that, using it as a scary Halloween decoration, or maybe cutting it up and taking it apart and making a nice cornhole board out of it or something like that. Next up, we've got the grill beer cooler combo. And if you don't know what that might sound like, you've actually got a grill and a beer cooler. And off the top, that actually sounds like a pretty good combo, but this guy took your standard household toilet, any public restroom toilet, you never know where that thing came from, but yeah, he might have worked at a gas station and that thing's been used thousands and thousands of times over and over again. But you got your ice in the back, you put the lid on that, regular toilet keeps the water in, so why not use it to insulate some cold beverages and grab a brewski every once in a while right off the top while you're grilling, and go ahead and just put some charcoal in that and you can start grilling some burgers. Next up, we've got the Yate Mower for $500. Going there with Yate, mate. Got what you need right here. Got half my chicken the other day, went ahead and lifted her up in the front. Don't launch it though, she's a flipping. I'll tell you, may consider trade case beer and at least half pack smokes. I don't know about if any of you are economic majors or study economics or any type of, reasonable go to the grocery store type thing. You know off the bat that a case of beer is not worth 1.5 packs of smokes. Or, excuse me, is not worth $500 for the Yate mower. So, I can just see someone leaving the house being like, all right, honey, I'm going to go down to the store real quick. You see him pulling down the driveway. The neighbors are kind of, if it's in this area, they might be loving it. And he pulls up to that thing, and if it flips easily, I don't know, it definitely looks top heavy. Next up, we've got our high-end design chair. It's got a beautiful, beautiful skinny bike seat on it. And I think the list price means he's willing to take up to $1 million for his craftsmanship, and that probably includes the labor fees and everything like that. But it's pretty much your basic stool, basic bike seat, and I can just kind of see in my mind, I can see a doctor coming up to me in that thing, and they always pull the chair over, sit down when you're on the table, and you're like, ask you like, well, what are you in here for today? And you're like, well, sir, I think you're the one who needs to go to the doctor after sitting on that thing all day. And he's like, I'll give you $1 million for it. Next up, we've got our 36-inch traffic cones with 5 available. We've got a stack of 4 on the left and 1 actual traffic cone that looks pretty fully intact, other than a few cosmetic damages. But he's offering it all for $10, it looks like, not each. So in my mind, that's a bargain. And I think for $10, if you've got a pothole or something in your cul-de-sac or anything like that, and you don't want people to run over it, you've got the perfect bargain right here. With you just set 5, you get 5 traffic cones, you can set it all around the hole that you're waiting for it to dry. That way you don't have to sit in your uncomfortable bike stool or the Yate mower and just wave people on by. and make people sure that they're not running into the wet asphalt right there. But yeah, you just paint that thing up, you get rid of the skid marks, and you've got yourself 5 traffic cones. Next up, we've got a literal chainsaw for $25. Looks like we've got it fashioned together with a few zip ties. The saw blade probably snapped in half, probably because the zip ties were just not given enough give, if you know. But practical uses on this, I kind of, well, you could put this up in like a coat closet or something like that, or hanging on a hook in a car, and you can use the links as individual spacers, for hangers. So you've got a link for each hanger. It will keep your clothes spaced out. You don't have to kind of like do that awkward thing where you're digging through. Next up, we've got miscellaneous plasticware. And this person has miscellaneous plasticware available. You can pick it up anytime, and they can leave it on their porch for you, just out in the open for, squirrels to run over, pigeons to peck at, and yeah, I mean I think they've been to a lot of takeout places. Um, Definitely, I don't know what you're using a spoon for more than you are a fork. But hopefully at one point they looks like they were all individually wrapped. I don't even know. Like you've still got the napkins. It looks like maybe you've got a salt and pepper shake or the salt packet or pepper packet. You get some few free napkins with it as well, which I mean I think that's a deal if you ask me. If you've got an office that needs plasticware, then for lunch you've got that. They don't have a lot of knives, but to be honest, I don't think you're eating too many things with the knives. But you will be wanting knives if you don't get the knives in the miscellaneous plasticware. You get them right here for $50. And they throw in a nice sturdy zip tie that you can hold your chain link saw together. And you get a free Dorito on top of that $50. Well, I don't know. Maybe the $50 is for the Dorito. And they just kind of throw in the clean. They're very clean looking butter knives, I will say that. But I don't know if you know this, but food gets stale if it's open overnight. Like I get party pack bags of like the white cheddar popcorn, Doritos, anything like that, and I sometimes forget to close it shut, and I go to bed, come back later in the afternoon, and they're stale already. But you might be able to, I don't know, wipe some of that. I don't know, powder, that good Doritos powder on something else, and maybe you're on butter, and you've got a little bit of a zesty, tangy mustard going there with your nacho cheese from your Dorito seasoning. So all in all, I think that's a good $50 well spent, if you ask me. Next up, we've got the unique Lobster Man. Handcrafted Lobster Man on a base shell or decorations can make. I think that's supposed to be can make to your liking. I don't know. You correct me. I don't know if that's a Maine, New England type saying right there. Add a tea light. You looks like you pay it on Venmo, which is only $25 for this. I mean that definitely takes a lot of work and time. You can kind of vary your pricing on the lobster and design, and you can be delivered. And I don't know if you know this, but he might be an actual lobsterman, and that's not quite as hard work as like what you see on like Deadliest Catch and stuff, where they're out in like I don't know 10-foot seas, 20-foot seas, and the freezing cold snow, but still a lot of work, a lot of early mornings and late nights, and you're still facing a lot of adverse weather situations. Or maybe this man just has a talent for eating lobster without even breaking the claws and getting the good meat from the claws. So I mean, if you can do that, I mean that's just talent on its own. So some of them have like mussel shells on them, and a little bit of a toucan, almost maybe like a T-Rex toucan type look to it. It kind of shows you can kind of see how birds came from dinosaurs in this lobster, which is interesting. It's got a little bit of a antique dinosaur look that you might be able to find nowhere else, obviously. Next up, we've got the Rockets tattoo. Well, he's offering Oh, he's offering a tattooing. Okay, I was looking at it and I was like, does he hate this thing so much that he is really willing to just have someone come slice his skin with the butter knife you just bought and just get it and, get a glue stick and you just slap that right on your chest. But no, there's a few positives. He's obviously an amateur. He probably hasn't done too much before. You can see that he spelt correctly. It's a little uneven, but you can make out that that's a basketball and not like a tennis ball or something in the background of that. And the weird circle shape, which I don't know why he would put that on there without, maybe putting some Houston Rockets colors in there, maybe a gray or something. But next up, we've got our seashell painting by a local artist, and local he is. Wow, this is only $40, so he knows he's not the best. But as you can see, you've got what appears to be something very different from a seashell. It almost looks like it belongs in a doctor's office that they can put labels on and look at while they're describing to you what your problem is. We've got your hair follicles in the top right, and nice fleshy piece in the middle, which is definitely clearly the whatever creature lived in the shell beforehand, and very natural pigmentation for skin color almost. And you've got black at the bottom, which don't really know what that is. But then you've got the nice pink red color right in the middle, which makes it look pretty much like something else. But that's going to be it for this video of what Craigslist or curse. I don't know. I don't remember the name of this thread. Crackhead Craigslist. But if you do like this video, go ahead and leave a like. Show some support. And if there's anything that you want to see me in the future, go ahead and leave a comment below. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye. River in your eyes, I know there